I don't want to lie to y'all, okay? When I first saw the trailer, I was so lost. I'm like, girl, what's going on? I also read the synopsis and I got a bit of an idea, but I can't lie, I laughed and then I was curious. Now, after 5 minutes of watching this movie, I realized it's about a mom that used to be an artist. And because she became a mom, she definitely lost herself. She lost herself. But throughout this film, we see Amy Adams' character go through psychosis, but there was a throwback of her grandmother doing little woo woo spells. So I'm not really sure if that is in context because, again, this movie was a little bit of wacky. However, I do believe that this movie was talking about lineage and womanhood and how women gave up their dreams, including her mother in the flashback and maybe her grandmother as well. So when she became a full-time mother, she became extremely resentful, not towards her child though. Like she never wanted to harm her child. I never got that space where she wanted to harm her child. I think that she personally was going through many changes. Now, there were pieces that made me extremely cringe. I do show a portion on my TikTok. If you're already on TikTok, hey y'all, if you guys seeing this. But if this is on YouTube, my TikTok is Naomi Watches Films. And there's a part where I'm just like, what is going on? Who wrote this? But in the same token, I love that the writers covered how your body changes metaphorically. They also talk about and playfully talk about how your brain changes and how that correlated with her having psychosis. Hence the dogs, you know. But the dolls could also symbolize some space in her lineage as well. So that's the parts that I actually really did enjoy. It's like, I guess they left it up to the watcher's imagination. And I should have said earlier, spoilers, I'm going to write it on top anyway. But I did not like how she unalived her cat. That part, me and one of my people on TikTok, my community, we were kicking about that. We like, girl, yeah, I ain't like that neither. And I'm just like, it's like, hey, girl, you see this. But yeah, we didn't like that part. I also loved how they covered in this movie the dynamic with her partner and how he's like having his freedom at work and he could still be who he wants to be versus who she had to become a mom and the sacrifices she had to make. It also showed how he wasn't understanding her or her feelings and how he didn't show up for her as a parent, but also as a lover. In one part of the movie, he states, I just want my wife back. And Amy states, well, she died along with childbirth. And I was like, period, slay bitch. Which is true because your body goes through a transformation when you have children. It's really like a portal between earth and realms, like beyond what we even can imagine. Some people call it heaven, other people call it a higher dimension. You know what I mean? Like I mentioned before, there were parts of this movie where I was taken aback. I was just like, girl, what the hell is going on? And I would like to say that Amy Adams did an amazing job, though. And although I couldn't see every part of what she was feeling, some parts I'm just like, girl, what is going on for real? I definitely loved how she embodied this role, and I loved how they covered it with the postpartum and how it's being talked about because it's really important. Night is on Hulu right now streaming, and I think you guys will really enjoy it, especially if you're a woman.